We don't want anything destructive, but a lot of rain would be good.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of rain. We have about 2 inches reporting in parts of Mason County. Other areas right around 1 inch to 1.5 inches that have seen the heaviest of the rain, mainly in the hill country right now. Although metro locations, some of them beginning to see some light rain creep into the picture. Just some spotty light stuff, mainly heading into western parts of Williamson County. You can see that very light blue and green indicating that light rain, but parts of the hill country still seeing those strong storms, although no severe thunderstorm warnings associated with them. Nonetheless, gusty winds, heavy downpours, and maybe even some small hail, and certainly a lot of lightning. We're seeing those white dots popping up all over the place, signifying that it is a light show to deal with across parts of Lampasas County, San Saba, and this line stretches all the way down through Llano. And Llano, as a matter of fact, seeing some very heavy downpours right now. Notice the reds indicating those heavier showers falling in Llano and now moving to the east into eastern parts of Llano County. And then finally we move down to the far southwest part of this line, which is impacting areas north of Fredericksburg, parts of western Gillespie County. A very strong cell now setting up in Kerr County, heading toward Kerrville. Notice a severe thunderstorm warning associated with that system, but Gillespie County at this point left out of that warning. Although if that thing holds tough as the next hour rolls by, we could see Gillespie County pop up with a severe thunderstorm warning. We'll keep you posted all evening long. The watch extends through 2 a.m. tonight for the entire viewing area, hill country, metro, and eastern locations. All included in that is this big cold front, which is kicking up this line, continues to move from west to east across central Texas. Now, all the activity just ahead of that frontal boundary. The boundary probably won't cross by until early tomorrow morning. So until then, we are looking at that threat as future clouds and radar shows through 3 a.m. Yellows and oranges popping up, and we go until 5 o'clock, and then that's when the strongest of the storms will finally begin to move to the east. Best threat for severe weather will likely last until, we'll say, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then after that, the severe threat will begin to wind down. And in fact, by 7 o'clock in the morning, hill country locations completely dry there. Metro and east still seeing some rain at that point. It will take until the, we'll say, late morning and early afternoon before we finally get the wet weather to the east of us. Until then, let's hope we can pile some up here. 69 degrees right now downtown to Camp Mabry. No rain just yet, but we're not out of the woods as that big line has yet to make its way on through the metro area. South-southeasterly winds at 14 miles per hour. And look at those dew points. When you start to get into the upper 50s, low to mid 60s, that means a lot of moisture is in the air. And that's exactly where we find ourselves right now. So a lot of fuel for those storms to work off of as they continue to trek on by. So the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing into tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and even into 7 a.m. as we pick up future clouds and radar again. But by the time the late morning, early afternoon rolls around, that front moves to the east, drags all that rain along with it, and then eventually tomorrow afternoon we'll get the sun back up, and once it arrives, we're going to set up shop for what will be a beautiful stretch of weather for the heart of South by Southwest. So tonight, don't forget, we're turning those clocks ahead. Daylight saving time this evening at 2 a.m. Tonight we drop back to a low of 54. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Best threat for severe weather will last until about 3 in the morning before finally beginning to settle down after that. Tomorrow we dry out. We get the sun back, especially later in the day, with a high of 68. And your 7-day forecast shows nothing but sun and moderating temperatures up into the upper 70s and low 80s by early next weekend.